How's it going, Saints? Hope you all had a marvelous Halloween. I'm Braden Terrace.
And I'm Colin Dellis.
And this is
SFHS Today.
In world news, the United Kingdom now has a new Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak. He's the first British Asian to hold this position.
In national news, there's a school shooting at the St. Louis High School with 2 confirmed deaths, according to edweek.org. That have been 35 school shootings in 2022.
In school news, the Multicultural Student Union that started last year has grown in size significantly and has recently got a new advisor after Serena Bakoya left to complete her master's degree. Emily, Reese, and Raylan got more info on it.
MCSU is about exposing different cultures and ways of life to our school and community. Whether that's like honoring different holidays and or bringing awareness to certain causes.
For right now, we're honoring the Day of the Dead, and our upcoming event is hopefully Hmong New Year.
Our future goals for our club are mainly just having bigger and better events and mainly getting more people involved into our events and having the community more involved overall.
And we meet Mondays and Fridays at D220.
And I like being a part of the group because it's about acceptance and diversity and having like a place to be heard, which I think that we all need.
Thank you for the update on one of the newest clubs in school. In other school news, Senior Day was last Friday. Reporters Tyler and Jonah went out and captured the event.
Senior Day is a day that we celebrate our seniors. Our ultimate goal is to make sure all seniors have a plan for after high school, whether they're going to college, going into the military, the workforce, whatever that may be. We really want to work with seniors and make sure they have a plan. If they need help with that plan, we're here. We have a computer application lab open with volunteers from local area colleges that help students complete applications. We have a career and college research area, so for students who aren't really sure and just need a little bit of help. We have a really fun celebration area with games and music. A lot of local colleges and organizations donate prizes, so we're able to give out a lot of prizes to the seniors. And then also we have a military section where our military reps are here to also talk to students. We've fine-tuned Senior Day over the last few years, but we are always looking for donations from local organizations, from parents, from local colleges. So it's not too bad, just kind of coordinating when seniors will come down, what time they'll be here, and then setting up our whole space. So it's a lot of fun.
How was Senior Day so far?
Pretty good. I got to play some Jenga and some beanbags.
You know what you're doing after high school?
Yeah, I'm going to go to college and pursue history. What about you?
See, I'm doing the same thing except not the boring history part.
Oh, I see how it is.
In local news that has made national headlines, resident Travis Gigner, who lives in Nowden, now has the world's largest pumpkin weighing at 2,560 pounds. Reporters Arthur, Lily, and Jonah went out to get the scoop.
I'm Arthur Nagus.
And I'm Jonah Stoffel.
And we went out and interviewed the man who grew the world's largest pumpkin.
Travis Ginger, and I grew this 2,560 pound North American record pumpkin. So this pumpkin's over 20 feet around in circumference.
Wow.
Wake up, spray it with some fertilizer, maybe a fungicide if needed, but that was wake up, spray every morning, fertilize 10 to say 4 o'clock off and on. I've got different programs on my phone. I can water at different times if it's sunny, if it's cloudy. 150 to 200 gallons of fertilizer a day with water. So just mixing in little bits of fertilizer.
What's going to happen to the pumpkin?
So this pumpkin's going to get carved for the Guinness Book of World Records next Friday, the 28th. Okay? Once it's done, hopefully it'll be turned into something really cool. Patriotic theme, Maverick. It was nicknamed Maverick. So needless to say, we're thinking about maybe a big giant helmet with the F-18 fighter jet in the back, standing it up for support. So we have to stand it up on its blossom end. It'll all get carved. Time-lapse photography for Guinness Book of World Records. They'll present the award. It'll be great.
All right, and will you try to grow a bigger pumpkin, and how do you plan on doing that?
I may. It's a lot of work. I said I was going to retire, but I probably won't.
Back to the studio.
Wow, that pumpkin was humongous. The ones Amen and I carved weren't as big, but we had an epic pumpkin carving battle. So after the last package of that humongous pumpkin you all saw, we got a bit jealous. But we decided it looked kind of boring. So we bought our own pumpkins, and now we're going to carve our epic designs into them. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? We have now cleaned all the guts, as you can see. Now they're nice and empty. And what's next?
We're gonna show what our ideas are. So mine personally is Mike Wazowski. Let's see how I do.
I'm going for classic Spider-Man design.
Lame.
Nah, I'm winning. Okay, guys, we finished our pumpkins. This is what they look like. I did Spider-Man, and Amen did Mike Wazowski. These are our two judges. Introduce yourself.
I'm Liliana.
I'm Emmy.
We liked Amen's execution, but yours had cool elements.
Yeah.
Overall, they both added up to just beat me.
Let us, if you want to come up to Amen and I during school and tell us whose pumpkin you like better, feel free to do it. We are very nice people. But yeah,
We hope you guys enjoyed.
hope you guys all had a good Halloween.
Sorry, Colin. If I had a vote, I would have voted for Amen. Since Halloween was yesterday, Brooke, Kylie, and Kayla asked students and faculty what they did.
It's the random question thing. Ding.
What did you do for Halloween? I went out with my friends and had some fun.
So I'm going to make a party with my host family. We are going to take food and a lot of candies.
I brought my kids trick-or-treating. My son is 5 and he was Iron Man, and my daughter is 3 and she was a mermaid.
I went to a movie.
I went trick-or-treating with my kids for a couple hours or so, and then gave out some candy after that.
We took my brother Lachlan and my nephew Carson trick-or-treating.
I went and hang out with friends.
I did pumpkin carving and hung out with my friends.
I went trick-or-treating, I ate a lot of candy, and stayed up past 8 p.m.
Hey, Brayden, what's your favorite scary movie?
Mine's It. What's yours?
Well, I don't really have one now, but when I was younger, the orcs from Lord of the Rings really got me good.
As the season of scary movies is ending, reporters Ari and Taylor asked students what their favorite horror movie was and watched it.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Probably Hereditary, Nightmare on Elm Street, the third one, Dream Warriors.
It might have to be Goosebumps.
I'm thinking about The Nun.
The Conjuring.
Let's go with The Conjuring.
Probably The Conjuring. The Conjuring was released in 2013 based on true paranormal activity events in 1970. Ed and Lorraine Warren, played by Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, have been starred in many horror movies due to their amazing acting.
Speaking of acting, all the actors in The Conjuring did a really good job on making the movie look realistic.
How did you feel about The Conjuring? I thought The Conjuring was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the best horror movie I've seen, but I give it like a solid 6.5 out of 10. How'd you feel about it?
I would definitely say it was not the best horror movie I have seen, but like I'd give it like a 7.5 out of 10.
Now let's kick it over to sports.
Hey, Saints, I'm Hunter Johnson.
And I'm Caden Heckenleibel.
And this is sports. In national sports news, the Vikings beat the Cardinals 34-26 in a Sunday afternoon nail-biter.
The World Series just had its third game between the Phillies and the Astros. Game 4 is tonight.
In local sports news, our varsity boys football team played our rivals Andover this week in their section semifinals game and lost 21-51, ending the record-breaking season. Reporters Chase, Brooke, and Michaela asked a few players about their favorite moments.
My favorite game was beating Cambridge at Sandy. It was fun to get the paddle freshman year and keeping it until senior year.
My favorite memory of this football season was beating Andover in the rain.
My favorite game was the game against Sauk Rapids. It's nice to win on homecoming, and we were secured sub-district champions.
My favorite memory was probably shaving my hair for the Big Lake game. I didn't tell anybody, just me and Nick decided to shave our heads before the game.
My favorite game was the first game against Andover because we beat a tough team while playing in the rain.
Volleyball had their first section game last week and took a tough loss in the 5th set to Totino Grace, ending their season.
In the section cross-country meet on Thursday, Weston Rolfe took 13th out of 82 runners, making it to state.
Registry for winter sports is now open. And that's all we have this week.
Let's kick it back to Braden and Colin.
Thanks, Caden and Hunter.
Before we drive off, we have a whip of the week thanks to Easton Johnson and Joe Waldock.
Welcome to this week's episode of Whip of the Week. Jason Sturgeon, this is my 2007 Mustang GT. So how did you get into cars and trucks and everything?
Pretty much just through my dad. When he was 16, he bought a Mustang too, and he's always had cool cars and cool trucks, and now he's a mechanic, and he got me into it too.
What do you have done to your car, or anything cool about it?
So, it's a Mustang GT, so it's a 4.6 liter V8 with a 5-speed manual. It is lowered on BMR coilovers. It's got a Ford Racing cold air intake, and it's tuned on 91. And it's got the real hood scoop.
Alright, and then do you have any other vehicles, sleds, anything cool?
I got a 99 F250 you saw last year. I got a snowmobile and a 4-wheeler at home. That's about all I got for now.
That's all we have for you this week.
Stay
safe,
safe,
Saints.